Hello students, welcome to today's English class. I hope you have gone through the section we took last week. This week we have Unit 1, Caring for Others. Section 1, Every child is free to be a child. Caring for those in trouble, children in particular, often requires sacrifice and service. Here is the amazing story of a truly caring person who believes that he can make the world a better place for children. This unit is on Kailash Satyarthi. Kailash Satyarthi is an Indian social reformer who campaigned against child labor in India and advocated the universal right to education. In 2014, he was the co-recipient of Nobel Peace Prize along with Malala Yousafzai for their struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education.
Over 50 years ago, on the first day of my school, I met a cobbler boy my age sitting outside the gate of my school. I asked my teachers, why is he working outside? Why is he not with us in school? My teachers had no answer. One day, I gathered the courage to ask the boy's father the same question. He said, "Sir, I've never thought about it. We are born to work." His answer made me angry. It still makes me angry. As a child, I had a vision of tomorrow, a vision of that cobbler boy sitting with me in my classroom. Now, that tomorrow has become today. Today, it's time for every child to have a right to life, right to freedom, right to health, right to education, right to safety, right to dignity, right to equality, and right to peace, said Kailash Satyarthi in his Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech in 2014. Kailash Satyarthi, born in 1954 in the Vidisha district of Madhya Pradesh, is the best-known child rights activist in the country. Reports say that he has freed more than 80,000 children from bonded labor. Satyarthi studied electrical engineering and obtained a postgraduate diploma in high-voltage engineering. He taught in a college in Bhopal for a few years before dedicating himself to a life of advocacy against child labor and child servitude. This tireless campaigner for children's rights established the Bachpan Bachao Andolan, or BBA, in 1980 with a vision to end the problem of child labor. The organization soon became a mass movement that identified, liberated, rehabilitated, and educated child laborers across the country. It has liberated 82,000 child laborers to date and continues to work to rehabilitate and educate them. Back when the organization was formed, the issue of child labor was not widely discussed in public. Those were challenging times for the BBA. When Satyarthi led rescue missions for children and others working in bonded labor in manufacturing industries, he was attacked several times, but he survived. Those incidents of violence only strengthened his resolve to continue with his work. Bachpan Bachao Andolan's efforts have also led to the framing and implementation of very important legislations on the issue of child labor in India, like the Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act of 1986, which includes a ban on child labor till the age of 14. Satyarthi also helped in coordinating the historic Global March Against Child Labor in 1998. The march took place across 103 countries and culminated in an international ban on child labor. The children who marched with Satyarthi in 1998 were his inspiration, he has often mentioned, because they were so selfless, energetic, and committed to ending all forms of child exploitation. Not surprisingly, Kailash Satyarthi has only one goal in life, which he passionately highlighted in his Nobel Prize acceptance speech. "My only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child, free to grow and develop, free to eat, sleep, and see daylight, free to laugh and cry, free to play and learn, free to go to school, and above all, free to dream.
I hope you carefully followed the passage. Now we have few new words and their meanings. Activist, a person who takes action to cause social or political change, usually as a member of a group. Bonded labor, forced work for an employer for a fixed time without being paid, often as a way of paying a debt. Advocacy, the giving of public support to a course of action or a belief. Servitude, the condition of being a slave. Mass movement, a large number of people who share the same idea or aim. Liberated, freed, rehabilitated. Here in the textbook, the meaning is like this: helped children to live a normal life after rescuing them. Resolve, strong determination. Legislations, laws. Culminated, reached a final result. Child exploitation, using or treating children unfairly for your own advantage. Passionately, with strong feelings. Thank you, dear students. You have to read the unit in our textbook, write the notes that I sent to you. Kindly make use of the resources that I sent via Google Classroom. Those who are able to join Google Meet live classroom, kindly join the class. Thank you and take care. We will meet in the next week class.